I was born in what could be one of the darkest years in our country's history. The year martial law was born. I was born to a mother who at the time of my birth was still young, showing signs of promise, but still in a stage of trying to find her place in the sun. At the age of 14, I found a new father, one of the few figures that came out of the revolution that swept the country. I didn't know it then, but it was with him that my journey into this world would start to unfold. A year after that, and to serve my mother better, my father gave me a new name. At a young age of 19, I had another change in name, but this time, my mother was already a dazzling star among her peers. Her niche clearly established, without doubt under the wise and deft steering hands of my father. With my mother's fame clearly entrenched, I also flourished. It became clear that my life and purpose and my mother's life are intimately intertwined. She feeds and nourishes me, but I also nourish her and help cement her growing fame. A fame that even outshined the capital city. At 22, my father moved me to a new home to be closer to the people I have been born to serve. The same people my mother and father served with unquestionable zeal. By the age of 23, my mother's fame has finally reached its peak. The years of hard work and deliberate effort to be at par with the world's progressive places paid off. Over the years, my mother came to be known as the financial capital of the country. At 27, my father found a kindred spirit. This kindred spirit emboldened me. I dared to dream. I learned to spread my wings. I tried new things and ventured into unknown waters. I forged friendships and offered new things to the people I serve. At the prime age of 30, I am finally licensed to use the name I was born to wear. It has been 16 years of using a name that is a symbol of pinnacle of excellence. In that span of time, I have had my share of success. Success that made my mama proud. I have won gold medals. There were challenges too. Challenges that someone with a weak spirit would find it tough to surmount. Yes, I tripped. There were times I was sidetracked. But I learned. It's part of the learning process. Now, at 46 and nearing my golden years, I am tougher and stronger. I am ready to take on new challenges. But more than that, I am ready for more goals. Who am I? I am University of Makati. I am UMak. I am a Heron. Watch me fly.
Apat na taon nang nakalipas, naalala ko ako'y isang pangkaraniwang nilalang lamang. Humuhuni ng walang kahulugan, iwinawagayway ang pakpak, at umiindak lang sa lupa o daan. Ito ay dahil hindi paganap ang aking pagbabago. Dahil sa pangarap na lumipad ng napakataas, natagpuan ko ang iyong pugad. Ako'y iyong kinupkup at inalagaan at higit sa lahat, minahal. Ibinigay mo sa akin ang tibay ng loob at tiwala sa sarili. Ang pangarap kong taglay na patuloy na nagliliyab sa iyong pagmamahal, natagpuan ko ang aking tahanan.
Sa kabila nito, ikaw ay nanuya at nagalit. Bunga nito'y takot at pag-aalala. Maraming pagkakataong ako'y nasaktan sa iyong panggagahis. Wala kang awa. Patuloy mo kaming itunutulak. Ngunit sa bawat pagbagsak, ako'y nagiging malakas. Hindi ko nalalaman na sadyang ginagawa mo ito sa akin upang pagtibayin ang aking dibdib at kalooban. Dahil dito, dahan-dahan akong nagiging matatag.
Dahil sa iyong mga itinurong mahahalagang aral, tangan ko ang pumaimbulog sa kalawakan. Katumbas ng iyong pagmamahal, ang pagpupumilit na gawin ko ang lahat ng nararapat. Hindi ako nangambang sumubok at masaktan sa nakaraang mahabang panahon. Maglalakbay ako, ina, at sa aking pagbabalik, ako'y iyong ipagmamalaki. Dahil nalalaman ko
Na ang ibong malakas ang loob
Ay ibong lumilipad ng mataas.
lilipad ako ng napakatayog
at napakalayo.
pangako, ina.
What's in a name? Junjun, Poet, Nene, Inday, Dodong. Ilan lamang ito sa mga sikat na palayaw ng mga batang Pilipino. Pero habang lumalaki, lalo na pag dumating na sa teenage years, karaniwan na sa mga kabataan ang magpalit ng palayaw para mas cool, mas hip, ika nga. Kaya ang rosaryo ay nagiging rose pag naging teenager. Pero pag adult na, pwede niya palitan at maging sari para mas sophisticated and professional ang tunog. This is also the story of our beloved university. University of Makati, established in 1972. What we now call University of Makati was established in 1972 through Municipal Resolution Number 242, Ordinance Number 64, Series of 1972, under the administration of then Mayor Nemesio I. Yabut. Going then by the name Makati Polytechnic Community College or MPCC, it offered mainly vocational courses housed in two institutes: Institute of Business Technology and Institute of Industrial Technology. Section 2 of Municipal Resolution Number 1972-362, Ordinance Number 108. Dated May 13, 1972, amended Municipal Resolution Number 1972-242, Ordinance Number 64, and allowed the community college to provide free education to the underprivileged and low-income residents of the city. 1987, 15 years after its creation, then Mayor Jejomar C. Binay issued Executive Order 0387, renaming Makati Polytechnic Community College to Makati College, as it has expanded its course offerings to undergraduate and graduate programs. The EO was subsequently ratified by the Municipal Council when it passed MMC Ordinance Number 07, Series of 1987 on November 16, 1987. Municipal Resolution Number 119. On July 11, 1989, the municipality of Makati assumed the rights and ownership of Fort Andres Bonifacio College, owned and operated by the Philippine Army, which was to take effect in academic year 1990-1991. Municipal Ordinance Number 433, Series of 1991. Makati College was renamed Pamantasan ng Makati, PNM, and operated as a chartered university beginning December 19, 1991, 19 years after its birth. Then, in 2002, at the ripe age of 30, Pamantasan ng Makati was renamed to University of Makati. This change in name was undertaken to attract more quality students and to give emphasis to the university's spirit and thrust towards modernization, innovation, and educational excellence. Further, it sought to infuse renewed enthusiasm in facing the challenges beyond the 20th century, as UMak moved to become more globally competitive. In marketing parlance, this is called rebranding. So, what's in a name? A lot. It is an embodiment of what and who you are.
I love UMak kasi it helps me to achieve my dreams.
It helps me to grow of who I am today.
Dito nahasa ang aking kaalaman, abilidad.
I am able to express myself. I'm able to develop all my skills and do what I love the most.
Maganda yung facilities and yung mga benefits.
Dahil sa mataas na kalidad ng edukasyon,
We raise as resilient, social responsible, creative, and competent.
It respects LGBT.
We got it all for you.
UMak has been my second family.
Andito yung enjoyment, yung excitement sa loob ng campus.
Masaya akong nagsiservisyo sa UMak.
They give me the full foundation.
It motivates the students to be a better version of themselves.
Sobrang saya dito mag-aaral.
Alam ko na yung passion na ipapursue ko because of being a student assistant.
Kasi gumanda ang aking buhay.
Nadadagdagan po yung confidence ko sa sarili ko.
kasi binibigay nila ang lahat ng pangangailangan naming mga atleta. They prepare us to be a world-class nurses.
I know na after ko dito sa UMak, magiging successful ako.
We are provided with a lot of opportunities here.
Masaya dito, from SA to employee.
100% shipboard training and employment.
Dito ko na-build yung dreams ko.
Maraming opportunity simula nung estudyante pa lang ako dito hanggang ngayon na nagtatrabaho na.
Binibigyan kami ng opportunity para mabalance namin yung studies namin. Kakaroon kami ng earnings bilang isang estudyante.
Because UMak is alive. It turns out us to be the best that we could be.
So dito ko rin nakilala. Currently, grupo ko po na UDX, UMak 960.
Kasi inabot na ako dito ng 20 taon.
Proud ako na dito ako nag-aral sa UMak.
What's in a name? What's beyond the name? Who is beyond the name? The UMak presidents from 1972 to present. Dr. Frederick So Bada, founding president, February 1972 to July 30, 1973. He was also a former president of TUP and Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges. Attorney Rodolfo N. Medina, second president, from August 23, 1973 to July 3, 1984. He served for almost 11 years. He is the second longest serving president. He introduced policies aimed at strengthening governance of the young community college. Attorney Jose O. Custodio, the third president, from August 1, 1984 to May 26, 1985. He is the shortest serving president, having served only for 298 days. Dr. Claro Anastasio, officer in charge from July 1985 to February 1986. Dr. Anita N. Bustillo, the fourth and the first woman president, from February 13, 1986 to December 31, 1993. During her term, MPCC underwent two name changes, Makati College in 1987 and Pamantasan ng Makati in 1991. Dr. Antonio E. Orenday, the fifth president, from January 2, 1994 to October 8, 1995. During his term, Pamantasan ng Makati ceased to provide free education and started charging token fee to its students. Professor Herminio B. Coloma, the sixth president, from January 9, 1996 to February 1999. His term saw the institutionalization of University Council, the formulation of a merit promotion system for its faculty, and the birth of the College of Computer Science. Professor Thomas B. Lopez Jr., the seventh president, from February 1, 2000 to February 23, 2019. His term saw the university wearing its present name and rebranded the university as an institution that is innovative. Honorable Marlon Abigail S. Binay, acting president from March 2019 to present. The best is yet to come.
There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. And when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Oh,
please welcome the entrance of our college deans. From the College of Arts and Letters, Dean Mary Acel D. Herman. From the College of Computer Science, Dean Danilo C. Sabado. From the College of Construction Sciences and Engineering, Dean Concepcion Lorico. From the College of Education, Dean Cecilio D. Duca. From the College of Governance and Public Policy, Dean Stanley R. Fernandez. From the College of Human Kinetics, Dean Michael L. Tolentino. From the College of Science, Dean Donna B. Carbonella. From the College of Technology Management, Dean Apollo F. Mambiar. From the College of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Dean Editha C. Bayona. From the School of Law, Dean Jose M. Layog Jr. And now, the entrance of the members of the Management Committee. Engineer Luke Ivan B. Moro, University Secretary. Professor Virgilio B. Tabu, Vice President for Student Services and Community Development. Dr. Ederson D.T. Tapia, Vice President for Planning and Research and concurrent Dean of the College of Continuing, Advanced and Professional Studies. Miss Aurora F. Serrano, Vice President for Finance. Dr. Elixir C. Ramos, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Attorney Jewel D. Bulos, Vice President for Administration and Board of Regents Board Secretary. The Board of Regents. Professor Mayna Marie Nerona, Alumni Representative. Mr. Gil I. Arcos, Student Representative. Councilor Luis A. Javier Jr., Chairman Committee on Education of the Sangguniang Panglungsod of Makati. And Honorable Abigail S. Binay, City Mayor, Chairman of the Board of Regents and Acting University President. And the University Maze, carried by our University Registrar, Dr. Amelia P. Pahe.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and see the world with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk the stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
And now, the entrance of colors led by the UMak Corps of Cadets. With all pride, let us sing the Philippine National Anthem, followed by the Makati March.
I hereby declare the opening of the 8th commencement exercises of the Higher School ng UMak, academic year 2020-2021.
Madam President, I have the honor to present to you the 1,348 candidates for the academic track. 515 from the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand. 394 from the Accountancy, Business, and Management strand. 439 from the Humanities and Social Sciences strand. 36 from the Sports track. 180 from the Arts and Design track. And 754 from the Tech Voc track. They have fully satisfied all the requirements for graduation, and we respectfully await your confirmation.
By virtue of the power and authority vested upon me as President of the University of Makati, and having been presented and duly certified by the Dean of Higher School ng UMak that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the Basic Education Curriculum, I now confirm you senior high school graduates of the University of Makati for the school year 2020-2021. Graduates, lipat sablay.
Distinguished officials of the University of Makati, esteemed educators from the different strands, fellow public servants, parents and guardians, friends, and my dearest proud Makatisan graduates of the Higher School of UMak, maligayang pagbati. It is with pride and honor that I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you for making it through your graduation despite the challenges of the pandemic. I am glad that no matter how hard the journey was, you persevered to finish senior high school. I understand that the last year of your high school was both challenging and confusing because of the sudden shift to distance learning. I know not everyone is used to studying from home, and there may be those who do not have a particularly conducive learning environment at home. I salute you for moving past the hurdles and making the best out of a difficult situation. You all bravely faced the pandemic and its depressing effects and decided to put your best foot forward. As you move on to an institution of higher learning, the challenges only get harder, the goal farther. But I am sure that UMak, HSU equipped you with the skills and knowledge you need to succeed. We in the City Government of Makati sincerely appreciate your passion to succeed, and we vow to continue doing everything possible to ensure you get only the best quality of education and the best public service deserved by all proud Makatizens. Again, my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Magandang araw, Makatizens. Luis Campos po, kinatawan ng Distrito 2 ng Makati, bumabati at nagbibigay pugay. Congratulations po sa ating mga magsisipagtapos ng HSU ng University of Makati, sa mga kabataan pong Makatizens na mag-graduate ngayon. There comes a time when you have to leave your carefree ways behind and slowly face the realities and seriousness of adult life. HSU has prepared you to take on vocational, technical, and higher courses. Kayo po'y handa ng ating lungsod at ng University of Makati. Bagamat under DepEd po ang programa ng HSU ng UMak, ito po ay purely funded and subsidized by our local government unit under Mayor Abby Binay and Vice Mayor Monique Lagdameo, 10 po ng aming mga konsehal. Muli po, sa mga magulang, mga kawani po ng UMak, mga kawani ng DepEd, maraming salamat sa inyong pagbibigay suporta for your dedication to the education, well-being, and betterment of our youth. Sila po ang sinasabing pag-asa ng bayan, bagamat palaging inuulit-ulit yan. Ngayon ko po nakikita na darating talaga ang panahon na ipamamana natin sa kanila kung ano ang sinimulan natin. Kung kaya naman po, nandito kami, nagkakaisa, kapit-bisig, at tulong-tulong na itinataguyod ang mga programang ito, bagamat dumadaan po tayo sa unos ng pandemya. Lilipas din po ito, kaya huwag pong bibitaw, laban lang, ituloy po natin ang mga tamang gawain. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Muli, Luis Campos po, para sa bayan po.
My warmest and sincerest greetings and congratulations to all the graduates of school year 2020-2021 of the Division of City Schools Makati. In the midst of a global pandemic that has completely changed not only the way we live, but also the way we study and learn, we have all successfully navigated in the new normal and have emerged victorious with your graduation today. Truly, there is no limit to the mind that thirsts for knowledge, and I commend you all for continuing to acknowledge the importance of education. True to the mandate of the Department of Education that education must continue, you have all proven that in spite of the challenges and difficulties brought about by the pandemic, you have exemplified the resilience and determination that are inherent in every Filipino. This year's theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, is a challenge to all education stakeholders, especially you, our graduates, to show that no pandemic can stop us in our pursuit for quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating education for all. In fact, the pandemic has made you stronger, wiser, and more determined to succeed so that you can better serve your community and our nation. This day would have not been possible without the help of the people who serve as your human vaccine that helped you survive and conquer the odds to finally receive your diploma today. My sincerest thanks and congratulations to all our parents, teachers, and school heads, for without your help, guidance, and support, this day would have not been possible. I also hope that the new normal has brought about silver linings that made you appreciate the blessings of life, health, family, and faith. Let us all continue to pray for a better and safer Philippines, and may this day inspire you to hope and believe that nothing is impossible for those who work hard and persevere. Again, on behalf of the whole SDO Makati team, congratulations and God bless all of you.
Our dear HSU graduates, congratulations. You are now part of the brave Herons, and welcome to the world full of opportunities and possibilities in spite of adversities in this time of pandemic. During this challenging time, I find myself coming back to the same thought every day to be grateful. Thus, I urge you to be grateful for the fact that you are alive, healthy, and breathing. Be grateful for each moment with family and friends, though it may be through a virtual platform. Most especially, be grateful for your education that allows you to continue doing your passion, even in a limited capacity. While there is a lot of uncertainty going on right now, one thing is for sure, my dear graduates. I know you will come out stronger on the other side. Continue to learn and grow from your mistakes and circumstances, and be ready to accept whatever the future holds for you. Being challenged in life is inevitable, but you have the choice to decide how you will react to these situations. Particularly now, in this time of crisis and uncertainty, change for the better and learn to accept the things that you cannot control. You may not be able to see it in the moment, but everything happens for a reason. Use this time to make a difference in your life, because I know you can rise above these challenging times. Life after graduation is the real deal for you. As we prepare you for college, do not be afraid to dream big. More so, do not be afraid to fail big. Constantly remind yourself that dreams without goals are just dreams. Thus, reinvent yourself to succeed. What actually matters is to equip yourself with self-awareness and critical thinking skills that you can carry with you in facing the reality of life after your high school graduation. At the end of the day, all we need is hope, strength, and wisdom. To our HSU graduates, we look forward that you continue to trust us, that what we do today will define what kind of professionals you will all be in the future. We vow that excellence will continually be part of everything that we do. Please bear in mind that tomorrow is still full of wonderful possibilities for all of us here in the University of Makati. Go confidently in the path of your dreams and live the life you have imagined. Make it real. Make your family proud. Make your alma mater honored. Again, my sincere congratulations to all of you. Maligayang paglalayag sa panibagong bukas.
Malugod kong binabati ang mga magsisipagtapos mula sa higher school ng UMak. Ito ang pangalawang virtual graduation ng HSU dahil patuloy pa rin ang ating pagkikipaglaban sa pandemya. Ang ating kalagayan ngayon ay malaking hamon para sa inyong mga guro, mga pinuno ng bawat opisina at sa management ng Universidad ng Makati. Kami ay patuloy na nagsusumikap upang masiguro ang mataas na antas at kalidad ng pagtuturo at ang mga kasanayan ay inyong natututunan sa mga modules at online classes. Suportado ng pamahalaang lungsod ng Makati ang adhikain ng UMak para sa mga mag-aaral ng HSU. Batid namin na libu-libong mag-aaral ang apektado ng ganitong setup. Apektado din ang kabuhayan ng bawat pamilya. Masakit ang hagupit ng pandemya. Walang pinalagpas ang pandemya. Ngunit, katulad ng isang hiron na matayog ang lipad, kami ay naniniwala na tayo ay makakabangon. Gamitin ninyong pakpak ang mga kaalaman na inyong natututunan sa inyong mga guro upang maisakatuparan ang inyong pangarap sa pagpapatuloy ninyo sa kolehiyo. Gamitin ninyong tuka ang mga pagsubok na inyong naranasan upang pulutin ang mga aral na nais ituro ng buhay. Bumuo kayo ng pugad na kung saan kapayapaan at kasaganahan ang naghihintay sa mga susunod na henerasyon. Lumipad ka, UMak Hiron. Bilib kami sa iyo, UMak Hiron. Ikaw ay hinulma ng Universidad ng Makati upang maghatid ng mabuting pagbabago at kahusayan sa ating bansa. Mabuhay ang graduates ng HSU.
My sincerest congratulations to all those who played their roles well amidst adversities of the present time and made the members of Batch 2021 become graduates today. Indeed, this year and the past had been like no other. The COVID-19 pandemic, a health crisis, has altered every aspect of our lives globally. According to Simon Burgess and Hans-Henrik Siversen, the sudden disruption brought by the pandemic is felt by many families around the world. Homeschooling is not only a massive shock to parents' productivity, but also to children's social life and learning. Teaching is moving online on an untested and unprecedented scale. Student assessments are moving online with a lot of trial and error and uncertainty for everyone. Many assessments have simply been canceled. Importantly, these interruptions will not just be a short-term issue, but can also have long-term consequences for the affected cohorts and are likely to increase inequality. Truly, the unprecedented challenges we face remain here and now. But we, you, your teachers, and your families endured the test of time and are fortunate that we are all celebrating a milestone, your graduation. For this, we should be thankful foremost to the city government of Makati, which recognizes the value of education. Through UMak, the education programs for senior high school continued despite the many difficulties in the implementation of flexible learning. The UMak community is proud of you. You have become resilient and accomplished so much while navigating a new world of learning. I wish you all the best. Finally, please remember the line from your alma mater song, Future Builders of This Land. Do help build our motherland. Again, my heartfelt congratulations to all of you Herons.
Congratulations on your well-deserved success, graduates. You have reached the pinnacle of your academic journey. The steady efforts you have spent at the beginning of the school year have sustained you to reach this point of momentous event worthy of celebrating even in these difficult times. We know that this is a challenging year for all of us. We are in an unprecedented situation, but together we were able to overcome the challenges and witness the display of the strength of your character, the value of your resilience, and the unflinching determination to finish your course. You may have put in extra effort according to the demands of this particular time, but with this, the opportunity to create a compelling narrative arises. Graduates, you have a singular experience worthy of sharing to those who will come after you. Stories of victories amidst the crisis and creating messages of hope. Once again, congratulations, and we commend your remarkable achievements. I encourage each one of you to look at this event as a phase whereafter a bigger and the most fulfilling work lies ahead. College life or professional life. And in which way, I urge you to always find your niche. Be brave, Herons, and more great journeys to come.
Congratulations, HSU class of 2021 on your graduation, and welcome to the next stage of your education. Dear graduates, what an enormous achievement during these extraordinary circumstances. You will always be remembered as the class that endured the most challenging of years, and you persevered nonetheless. You are graduating at a tough time, but I believe in my heart that better days are coming. It may take some time, but I hope you can hang in there and keep believing too. Someday, you will look back and may say, wow, I graduated at the strangest time ever. I wish it could have happened at a happier time for you, but I hope it helps for you to know how loved you are and how proud you've made all of us who care about you. You have weathered a challenging storm as you have completed your senior high school. This shows your strength and persistence. I hope it only gets better for all of you from here on. This moment holds all the promises of a better and brighter future for you. You have a long way to go, but you did the first part right. Education is the key which unlocks all your potential. You are all set to face the next stage of your education, but it takes guts and determination to grow up and become who you really are. Never forget that as you continue to grow and learn beyond senior high school, you will always have a home here at UMak. As you go on to enter that next phase of your life, keep in mind that education is about understanding the possibilities that the world has to offer. It is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. However, that power can't be measured unless you can count its impact in creating a fulfilling career, in building a life of service, and most importantly, in paving the way for a better tomorrow for everyone. Since you have gone this far, there's no stopping now. Follow your passion, and it will lead you to the realization of your dreams. There's no limit to what you can do if you keep believing in yourself. Not even a pandemic can hold you back. Remember that not only viruses are contagious, courage and dreams are too. So please go ahead and spread your dreams with courage. May the Lord continue to be your guide as you go through the next challenges in life. Always follow your dreams and believe in yourself. As one chapter ends and the next begins, give every chapter nothing but your best. Again, congratulations, and I wish you all the success in life.
In 2020, the whole world experienced a curveball. Human activities screeched to a halt. Schools were forced to end face-to-face classes, and only essential businesses, for a time, were allowed to continue. What we thought was a temporary situation dragged on, and schools had to hastily adopt flexible learning as an alternative modality for teaching and learning. Your generation will be remembered as that generation of learners who had to live through a pandemic. You end your basic education with online learning, and you will start your journey to tertiary education also with online learning. Online learning puts your mental toughness to a test. That the phrase academic break has trended in social media for a time. This early, questions on whether you have mastered the expected learning competencies were raised because of learning loss associated with online learning. The worst part of it is that this pandemic will not be the last. UN experts have asserted that future pandemics will be more frequent, cause more deaths, and cause more damage to the global economy unless we change how we treat nature. What does this mean to you? You are just starting your journey in life. This means that you will have to go through another curveball in your life. But as the Greek Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, if there are more unexpected events in the future, manage your shoulds and learn to adapt. That would entail learning new things, as you might find in the future that your skill set has been rendered obsolete because of advancements in technology. Challenge yourself. Rise above the imperfect conditions from which you came. Yes, the last school year was far from ideal, but with the technology that is within your reach, There is not a thing that you cannot learn on your own. Take the initiative to supplement formal classes with learning resources that are at your disposal. One of the many lessons we can learn from this pandemic is we are all managers of our progress. One other thing this pandemic has taught us is the value of science, especially biological sciences. The pandemic exposed how fragile our country's healthcare system and food supply are. Man will continue to rely on science to provide solutions, especially now that our survival as a race is at stake. There are no buts about it. Climate change is real. Thus, I urge you to be part of the solution. If you have the talent and the interest, pursue science, including health sciences, technology, and engineering. Our country needs more healthcare professionals, scientists, engineers, and technologists. When you become one, I hope that you will make use of your knowledge in being better stewards of our Mother Earth. I am excited about how you will prove to us, your elders, that the youth is the hope of the country. Congratulations, 2021 senior high school graduates.
Dear proud Makati-Sen graduates of the higher school ng UMak, I am truly glad to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you for achieving another milestone in your learning journey. Natutuwa ako na kahit dumaan kayo sa maraming hamon at pagbabago sa nakaraang taon, hindi nabawasan ng inyong pagpupursigi na mag-aral at makatapos ng higher school. Your last year in high school was particularly challenging because of the abrupt shift in the way classes were conducted because of the pandemic. Clearly, the situation drew out the best in you. Kaya kayo narito ngayon ay dahil ipinakita ninyo na sa harap ng mga pagsubok, ang mga batang Makati-Zen ay matibay at hindi uurong. Para bang sinabi ninyo, pandemya ka lang, batang Makati-Zen ako. Having completed senior high school, you are now ready to enter college or any technical or vocational course of your choice and begin another critical stage in your search for higher learning. I wish you all the best and assure you that your city government and myself as your mayor will always be there to provide you with all that you will need to complete your journey and being productive, God-fearing, and responsible citizens of Makati. Again, congratulations and good luck to all of you.
I have the honor to present to you the graduates of the academic track from the Accountancy, Business, and Management track.
have the honor to present to you the graduates of the academic track from the Humanities and Social Sciences strand.
I have the honor to present to you the graduates of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand.
Our University of Makati President, Honorable Marlene Abigail Pinay Campos, the Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Elixir Ramos, our HSU Dean, Dr. Maria Corazon E. Binosa, academic coordinators and heads, faculty, HSU and UMak staff and administrators, family, friends, fellow student leaders, and the class of 2021. Good day to all of you. Back when it was still allowed to not wear face masks and face shields, where we can meet our classmates inside a classroom, where we can talk freely to each other, where we can have our practices for the performance task in many places, most commonly in Makati Park. Those performances involve reporting, role-playing, speech choir, variety shows, and my favorite, dances. Those days are where countless memories are made. But it did not last long. Around March 2020, when it was still our second semester of the year, face-to-face classes are suspended. A supposedly one-week suspension became the one that marks the end of our grade 11 journey. No one expected this to happen, and surely, everyone has plans that remain a history. There are many more activities and performances that we look forward to, but it remains just an imagination. Months later, new normal was implemented, and school started again, but not in the usual face-to-face setup, but a whole different one. Thus, our batch underwent a huge shift of ways for us to study as an HSU student, from face-to-face to a remote teaching and learning. We had always thought that it would become a difficult year because all of us knew that there are so many inconsistencies in an online setup. Even though we managed to move forward and passed many obstacles and challenges along the way. Difficulty in learning, insufficient gadgets, weak internet connection, sudden internet loss, and power interruption. These are just a few of the many problems that most of the Filipino students faced, but we still managed to overcome it. Memories of happiness and sadness, victory and defeat, laughter and cries. These memories are not just a mere fragment, but are the building blocks that lead to what we are now. That means that every interaction we have with our family, friends, classmates, teachers, or professors, no matter how small, plays a huge role in building ourselves as a person. They all deserve our gratitude and appreciation. So let us say thank you. Thank you to our friends and best friends, classmates and groupmates, advisors and professors, support staff and administrators, our families, and most importantly, our Almighty God, for making our journey a fruitful one. Our senior high school journey is indeed difficult, but now we are all here, witnessing our hard-earned achievements being recognized. It is now our time to rejoice, for we all deserve this moment, the moment that only happens once in a lifetime. The moment where we formally recognize the end of being a high school student and the moment that indicates the start of a new journey. It is indeed true that at every end of the way, a new path will always emerge. Let us now all together say our gratitude to everyone who has been a part of our senior high school journey, as we become proud Hurons that are ready to soar high and leave marks all over the world with our promising futures. To all of my STEM Society co-officers, friends, classmates, professors, and especially my family, thank you for your everlasting support, and I will indeed cherish the moments we have together. You've all made every minute or every seconds of me becoming an HSU student worth it. For that, I wish everyone all the best, and I hope that someday we will be proudly stepping again on the grounds of our alma mater as we progress for our own future. I may leave my own personal motto, and I wish that I can inspire someone, and that someone will find it useful in his or her journey. It is only you who can lift yourself up, but never resort to unfair ways, even though the world pushes you to. This is your class valedictorian, Clarence Dambia Costa, and it is really an honor to be speaking with you all. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2021.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name, graduate of school year 2020 to 2021, do solemnly pledge to the University of Makati and to all principles and ideals for which she stands. I pledge that in all present and future endeavors, I will appreciate and work for honesty, justice, respect for rights of my fellow men, and obedience to duly constituted authority. I pledge to safeguard my personal honor and the honor of others, and to defend at all times those liberties, which are the foundations of Christian living. Finally, I pledge to dedicate myself to the service of my family, my community, and my country. So help me God.
Oath of membership to the University of Makati Alumni Association. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Upon my honor, free will, and accord, I, please state your name, solemnly swear that I shall do to the best of my ability, act as a responsible member of the University of Makati Alumni Association, defend and uphold its constitution and bylaws, and obey its rules and regulations. I impose these obligations upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So, help me, God.
Before was bright, like my dreams of starlight. But when I woke up, I thought I could not stand up.
The darkest of the darkest hour made the world with thousand shatters. Consume all the laughters, shady the best part that matters.
But I'm a sky drifter, lightning might strike me. I'll face it with mighty, forget all the worries. 'Cause I'm a sky drifter, the storm might shake me.
But the day is waiting for me, I rise again for my greatest destiny.
This may be the toughest, but not my first glide. Sun hits me with scorching rays, but as I fly with flame, I will never be burned. 'Cause I'm a sky drifter, lightning might strike me. I'll face it with mighty, forget all the worries. 'Cause I'm a sky drifter, the storm might shake me. But the day is waiting for me, I rise again for my greatest destiny. Take this message with my name, I fly to the south or east. Wherever it may be, I'll control the wind and gravity to the sea of my own destiny. 'Cause I'm a sky drifter, lightning might strike me. I'll face it with mighty, forget all the worries. 'Cause I'm a sky drifter, the storm might shake me. But the day is waiting for me, I rise again for my greatest destiny. Because I'm destined to be God's aerial masterpiece.
We cheer to the alma mater, University of Makati. Rejoice, we're here onward marching, be it shy, storm, cloud, or rain. Let all our voices be ringing for the glory of our alma mater. Pride of Makati and of our fatherland, beloved UMak, proudly stand.
You probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that 'cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. Whoa, I did not believe that it would end, no. Everything keeps second to the bend, so you're not even speaking to my friends, no. You knew all my uncles and my aunts, though. 20 candles, blow 'em out and open your eyes. We were looking forward to the rest of our lives. Used to keep my picture posted by your bedside, and now it's in your dresser with the socks you don't like. And I'm rolling, 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 rolling with my brothers like it's Jonas, Jonas. Drinking Henny and I'm trying to forget, but I can't get this shit out of my head. You probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that 'cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. Whoa, better now, yeah. I'm better now, yeah. I'm better now, yeah. I'm better now, better now.
먼저 또 키스를 시작했네. 나나나요. 初めてな